Your penis is more than just a body part. It's a warning system, a confidence booster, and sometimes your biggest vulnerability. But here's the problem. Most men are making silent mistakes every single day. Mistakes that can cause damage you'll regret for life. Today we're talking about 10 things you should never do with your penis. And the last one? Almost nobody sees it coming. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with a friend, and if one of these shocks you, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Alright, let's jump into mistake number 1. Trust me, this one will surprise you. Mistake number 1. Don't try DIY growth hacks. When it comes to the penis, desperation has pushed men into trying some unbelievable things. Apple cider vinegar rubs, stretching methods like jelqing, even cutting rings out of Coke bottles and getting them stuck. Yes, this really happens. Here's the truth. None of these hacks make your penis longer or stronger. What they do cause? Scar tissue, microfractures, permanent damage, and sometimes a trip to the ER. Doctors see this more often than you'd think. And the worst part? Most of the damage can't be reversed. So if you've ever thought about testing one of those secret tricks online, remember this. The risks are real. The rewards don't exist. Have you ever come across one of those wild ads or miracle cures for penis growth? What's the craziest one you've seen? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious. Now, speaking of things men often overlook, let's talk about a mistake that sounds simple, but can quietly cause big problems if you ignore it. Hygiene. Mistake number 2. Don't neglect hygiene. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many men overlook this. Proper hygiene isn't just about smelling fresh. It's about protecting your penis from infections and irritation that can turn serious. If you're uncircumcised, here's a big one. Not pulling back the foreskin and cleaning underneath. That's where bacteria, sweat, and dead skin build up, and that can lead to inflammation, painful infections like balanitis, and in rare cases, it can even hide early signs of cancer. But here's the flip side. Overcleaning is just as risky. Harsh soaps, aggressive scrubbing, or loading up on scented products. All of these can cause micro tears and irritation. Remember, the skin down there is delicate. It needs care, not chemicals. So let me ask you, do more men struggle with not cleaning enough or over-cleaning too much? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to see what you think. Now, hygiene is something you can control, but what about the things you don't even realize are hurting you? Let's talk about heat and why it could be one of the silent killers of your sexual health. Mistake number 3. Don't overheat it. Your penis and testicles aren't built for constant heat. Ignore this, and it can quietly destroy your fertility and lower your testosterone. There's a reason your testicles hang outside your body. They need a cooler environment to make healthy sperm and keep hormones balanced. But here's the problem. Too much exposure to heat throws that system off. Hot tubs, laptops on your lap, even keeping your phone in your front pocket. Over time, these habits can damage your fertility, lower your energy levels, and yes, kill your sex drive. So here's the deal. Keep things cool. It's one of the simplest ways to protect your future health. Before we move on, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with a friend. The more men know this, the better. And let me ask you, do most men even realize that something as small as where they keep their phone could affect their penis health? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, if heat can cause this much hidden damage, what about the signals your body is already sending? That brings us to mistake number 4, ignoring warning signs. Mistake number 4, don't ignore warning signs. One of the biggest mistakes men make is pretending nothing's wrong when their penis starts sending signals. Think of it like a health alarm. If it's not working the way it used to, chances are something deeper is going on. Struggling with weaker erections? That can be an early red flag for heart disease, long before chest pain ever shows up. Noticing sores, ulcers, or even blood? That could point to an infection, kidney or bladder stones, or in rare cases, cancer. The sad truth? Many men wait too long. They feel embarrassed or hope the problem will just go away. But here's the reality. The earlier you act, the easier it is to fix, and the less damage you face down the road. So tell me this, If you noticed a sudden change in your erections or pain down there, would you go straight to the doctor or wait it out, hoping it passes? Be honest. Drop your answer in the comments. Now, if ignoring warning signs can put your health at risk, imagine what happens when you push your penis past its limits during sex. That's mistake number 5. And trust me, this one can turn into an emergency in seconds.
Mistake number 5, don't lose control. During sex should be fun, exciting, full of passion. But when you lose control, pleasure can flip to panic in an instant. One wrong move during vigorous sex, and you could end up with something called a penile fracture. Yes, it's exactly as terrifying as it sounds. Here's what happens. The penis bends sharply while fully erect. The outer lining of the erectile tissue tears. Men who've been through it describe hearing a loud pop, followed by sudden pain, rapid swelling, and bruising so intense, doctors call it the eggplant effect. This isn't just an injury, it's an emergency. It requires surgery, and if you ignore it, there's a 50% chance you'll face permanent erectile dysfunction. The good news? Staying in control can save you. Pay attention to rhythm, stay mindful of angle, use lubrication, and always keep communication open with your partner. A little caution goes a long way when it comes to protecting your performance.
Now let me ask you this. If this happened to you, would you rush to the ER right away? Or would embarrassment hold you back? Drop your answer in the comments. Because if losing control during sex can wreck your erections in seconds, imagine what years of rough solo habits can do. That's mistake number 6. And most men don't even realize they're guilty of it. Mistake number 6. Don't be too rough with masturbation. Masturbation is normal, it's healthy, and nothing to be ashamed of. But here's the catch. When it's done too aggressively, it can actually rewire how your body responds to pleasure. There's even a name for it, the death grip. That's when the pressure and speed from your hand is so intense, no partner, through sex or oral, can ever match it. Over time, your brain gets conditioned to that extreme stimulation, and suddenly, real intimacy just doesn't feel the same. The result? Trouble getting aroused, trouble staying hard, or even enjoying sex at all. The fix is simple. Ease up, use lube, and try to mimic what you'd actually feel with a partner. Think of it less like a quick, secret habit and more like training your body to stay healthy and responsive. Now let me ask you this. Do men openly talk about this with each other, or is it still one of those hidden struggles nobody admits to? Drop your answer in the comments. Because if solo habits can quietly sabotage your sex life, imagine what lifestyle choices like smoking and poor health can do. That's mistake number 7, and it's a guaranteed erection killer.
Mistake number 7. Don't smoke or abuse your health. If there's one thing guaranteed to destroy your erections, it's smoking. Cigarettes don't just damage your lungs, they cut off blood flow everywhere. And yes, that includes your penis. Without healthy circulation, strong erections just aren't possible. But it's not only smoking, a poor diet, no exercise, constant stress. All of it slowly robs you of performance. Think of erectile dysfunction as an early warning system, your body's way of saying something bigger is wrong. In fact, studies show men with ED are far more likely to face heart attacks later in life. So, what's the fix? Lifestyle. Eat clean, move your body, cut back on smoking and alcohol, learn to manage stress. It's not flashy, but it works, and it's the foundation of keeping your manhood alive and well. Before we move on, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with a friend, because this information isn't talked about enough.
And you never know who needs to hear it. Now tell me this, if you had to pick just one lifestyle change to protect your erections, would you quit smoking, eat better, or exercise more? Drop your answer in the comments. Because taking care of your health is one thing, but there's another mistake men make that might surprise you. Simply not using their penis enough. That's mistake number 8. And yes, the old saying, use it or lose it, is actually true. Mistake number 8. Don't stop using it. Here's something most men never think about. Your penis actually needs regular activity to stay healthy. Erections aren't just for pleasure. They're your body's natural way of delivering oxygen-rich blood to the tissue. Without that circulation, over time, the tissue can stiffen, it can scar, or even shrink. That's why men who stop having erections regularly, whether from lack of intimacy, stress, or health issues, are at higher risk of long-term dysfunction. Even your natural nighttime erections work like a built-in repair system, keeping everything flexible and strong while you sleep. The bottom line? Whether it's intimacy with a partner or solo, your penis is designed to be used. Keeping it active helps protect its strength and function for the long run. So tell me, do most men realize that not using it enough can actually cause long-term problems? Or is this news to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because while keeping it active protects your health, there's another mistake many men make. One that's harder to see. Being too hard on themselves. That's mistake number 9. And it can silently wreck both your confidence and your performance. Mistake number 9. Don't be too hard on yourself. Not every problem in the bedroom starts with your body. Sometimes it starts in your mind. One of the most common mistakes men make is being too hard on themselves. Here's how it happens. Maybe you had one bad night. Maybe you were distracted, or things just didn't go as planned. Instead of brushing it off, you start overthinking. The next time that memory creeps in, the anxiety builds, and suddenly, your brain is working against your body. It becomes a vicious cycle. Performance anxiety, leading to more problems, which leads to even more stress. The truth is, no man is perfect 100% of the time. Fluctuations are normal, and the more pressure you put on yourself, the worse things get. The best fix? Be kind to yourself, stay relaxed, and remember, confidence is just as important as blood flow. Before we go on, take a second to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend, because these conversations matter, and too many men go through them in silence. Now let me ask you, do men talk openly enough about performance anxiety, or is it still one of those hidden struggles most keep to themselves? Drop your answer in the comments, because if being too hard on yourself can sabotage performance, imagine what happens when you ignore physical warning signs like pain or sores. That's mistake number 10. And it's the most serious one of all. Mistake number 10. Don't ignore pain or sores. If there's one mistake you should never make, it's ignoring pain, sores, or unusual changes in your penis. Your body doesn't send pain signals for no reason. Something is always behind it. A sore or ulcer? That could be a sexually transmitted infection. Pain when you urinate? It might mean kidney or bladder stones. And in rare but dangerous cases, unexplained growths or bleeding could point to cancer. These aren't issues to wait on, and they won't just go away. The longer you ignore them, the worse they get, and the harder they are to treat. The truth is, catching problems early can make all the difference. Many men stay silent out of embarrassment, but remember this: doctors have seen it all before. Speaking up could save your sex life, and maybe even your overall health. So let me ask you, if you noticed pain or sores down there, would you book a doctor's appointment right away? Or would embarrassment hold you back? Be honest. Drop your answer in the comments. And now that we've covered all 10 mistakes, here's the bottom line. Your penis isn't just about sex. It's a reflection of your overall health. Treat it well, and it will take care of you for years to come. So there you have it. 10 mistakes men make with their penis. Mistakes that can quietly destroy their health, confidence, and future happiness. Some are simple, some are shocking, but all of them are avoidable. If you take action now, remember, your penis isn't just about intimacy. It's one of the clearest mirrors of your overall health. Listen to the warning signs, treat it right, and it will serve you well for years to come. If you found this video helpful, do me a quick favor. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this with a friend, because you never know who might need this information. And don't forget, drop a comment with your thoughts. I read every single one. Finally, if you want to learn even more, check out my other video right here about what science really says about normal penis size. Trust me, the truth will surprise you. Take care of yourself, because you're worth it.